If you're a new content creator, this video's for you. Time and time again, I will see new content creators kind of just stop making content. And I think there's three things that are all in a bigger thing that's not really talked about for them. Simply put, it's just mental blockage. The biggest three things that I've come against in my time of doing YouTube is 1, being too busy, 2, not having patience, and 3, well, just procrastination. For starters, being busy is inevitable. All right, it's just life. Life gets busy. You got school, you got work, you got friends, and trying to manage everything at once can be a little struggle. But I feel like something that happens a lot is after a long day, you'll go home and do something that wastes your time. For me personally, there's been a lot of times where I would get back from school and school's fucking hell. All right, it's a hassle. So I would get back and play video games instead of making content that could potentially benefit me later in life. Like money, time investment is very valuable. If you look at this platform's top creators, they have spent hours, thousands of hours, and now they're making millions. And how they did that is making the most out of their spare time. Instead of going home after a long day and playing video games and doing stuff that doesn't really help you later in life, you could do something that does. And if it's still an issue, then do you really want it? Finding that middle ground for a break and work can be a little difficult. Instead of getting home after a long day, use the dedicated time that you have afterwards to put a little bit of time for content creation. A lot of people don't do that, but that little time adds up and it will help you in the future. Another thing that I see all the time is people just giving up. You're just giving up too early, and really giving up is the only way you can truly fail. Failure is just another way of learning. And the more you fail, the more expert you are at what you failed at. So truthfully, you're never a failure. You only fail if you quit. I've met people that quit YouTube because their videos don't get seen, or they don't get seen in real life because they made a video. And honestly, that's not how it works. After the grind, you will get those. The more you grind, the more views and recognition you will get from people, because you're investing your time in something they will enjoy. When you start out, finding stuff that people will enjoy can be a little difficult. So that's where another issue comes in. Comparing yourself to others. The more you compare yourself to others, you're setting yourself up for failure. You may look at other people that are doing the same thing you are, but they're doing better. But you know why? It's because they've been doing it longer than you. Don't compare yourself to someone that's been more skillful and failed more than you. And focus on your progression, not the progression of the gap between you and your target. I did that for a while, and the biggest advice I can give you is don't look at the numbers other than what's in your analytics. If you do a video and it completely tanks, try something new. Or if you're very passionate about it, do it again. Not the same thing, obviously remake it if you want, but just use your analytics to your advantage. If there's something that blew up, that might be a niche. If you focus on that niche and same type of content, maybe you'll get what you're looking for. So maybe just try that. The next thing is what made me make this video. Procrastination is a devil. A buddy of mine that's been on my channel for multiple different videos, his name is Mixo, and he deals with this exact thing. Like 4 months ago, he made this amazing video. He goes to school for filming. And let's just say, for someone his size, he completely blew up in his analytics. And him putting 100% in that project, it actually drew me in to his channel a lot more. But his biggest feat was that he hasn't posted in 4 months. Recently, he made a video talking about how he would lay in bed on his phone for hours after the fact that he spent hundreds upon hundreds, possibly like up to $2,000 on equipment for YouTube, but he doesn't use it. And there's that feeling. I don't feel like doing it. The biggest thing that I told him recently is to schedule it yourself. Now, following schedules can be a little tough at the start. But personally, what I do with that stuff is I would make a schedule where I would have 2 days of the week to do whatever I wanted. 2 days of it would be for content and only content. No matter how hard my day is, I'm ended up sitting here making content. The biggest pro for making a schedule for yourself is the fact that you can focus on that one thing that is scheduled at that time. For instance, I'll be having a rough day at school, right? And after school, I'm making content. Once I get home, I'll eat something and I'll focus on content. You're probably like, oh, it's not that easy. It is. Just don't think about anything else but what you're trying to do now. The present is literally a present. It's what makes your future. And if you care about that, then focus on the gift. Mental blockage is the only thing that you can overcome. So do what you can and take this video in consideration to help you to that. I hope you guys enjoyed and found this helpful. And if you like other content or want more content like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I hope this helped you for your journey.